When the lab coats say these rifts could destroy the entire galaxy, that doesn't include the main menu, right? Geography ain't my strong suit.
My blood boils at the consul's gall. Overtaking the Sovereign at this most vulnerable time for the Protectorate. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall as well. Justice will spare none. None!
Move it.
We live to die in the rift.
Let's move.
dictates we route
Wait.
all disruptive...
The Protectorate have the entrance to the archive well fortified. Attacking straight on seems ill-advised. Before we go further, should we discuss a plan?
Subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment.
Not a bad idea, though I'd also suggest garnering backup.
It's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental
You
refreshment centers-
understand the Protectorate has held out here for months, despite this being the location of the most bitter fighting in Arcadia.
I'm counting turrets, heavy infantry, at least one automech. Effectively, the works. I seriously recommend discussing alternate plans.
You are the raw material for
Could we at least entertain other options for a moment?
exalted vigilant. We must all fulfill
I'll
our
back you up because you've been there for me, but you easily may get us all killed.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
I, too, would never question the paradigm. Perhaps a brief visit to mental refreshment would put him on track.
Individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul. The Consul provides, the system abides. Prudence dictates we route all disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. Not just a good idea. It's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling.
I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. The rumor is somebody died. Was it me? Feels like it was.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Cherish all we have and defend it.
Enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism.
Prudence dictates.
All its many
Never eating Crabble again.
Preserve said progress. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the
can! Keep it down.
The console provides a system of ours.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Console provides, the system abides.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are falling prey to imperfect thoughts?
Back to it.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Looks like the work of scavengers. Find them, we find the missing part.
And wouldn't you know it, there's a foreign wire here, siphoning power. Perhaps we'd best follow it.
Hey there.
Prudence dictates
No use rambling further.
individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Enemy dead! We shall stay there ambitious.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
A good
It's not
neighbor!
just a good idea, it's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Seems like trouble.
Prudence dictates we
Passing strange. Back to my post.
That was certainly asinine.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. Help you with something? Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
That seems odd. There's scrutiny.
The sheer scale of this sprawling contraption truly puts one's minuscule size into perspective. Let's not spend more time here than we must.
Caduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations?
Caduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Yeah!
Not again. Not again! Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Fortunately for this fellow, crimes against common decency are not punishable by death, though he might wish they were.
You were mentioning some non-protectorate medicament? Afraid I don't know what that is, but I trust a protectorate medicament would be superior. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Like many others, the latest batch of Crabble rations disagreed with my constitution. I was compelled to find the closest loo, quickly. Sadly, 'twere outside yon secured door. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. I would know. No, accept my offer or kill me, but I will not betray the Protectorate. Further, I suppose. All right, I am reaching for the Calcaduceus. Please do not shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a Protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather woogly.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Colonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
I have the sinking sensation that this contraption is about to try my patience.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators.
Well, if you're going to stand around whining, forever. So best get started.
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours. You've got a job to do. Get to work.
Return when all required tasks have been completed.
handle this.
Remain vigilant. No party shall dither.
Investigating hostile intentions. Standing by to stupefy.
Disruptive influences. Their location ascertained.
Know you're out there.
Too much.
Remain vigilant.
Proceeding to attack. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Resorting to violence.
Corrosive substance penetrating exterior. Medical support! Thank you.
This lift shouldn't be operational. Lower forces, what's your status? All right. Carry on.
Hardly a welcoming scene. Be wary, lest we join the ranks of the corpses yon.
Sustain the system.
Threat detected.
Serve the Sovereign.
Yeah.
Arcadia. Never to be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia. Our home.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
I believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? Your what? Quite. Well, Master, I am extraordinarily busy, so please allow me to summon the guards to cater to your every whim. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Wait, please. You clearly have an ability to manipulate the machinery here. Just give us a few minutes of your time to see if we can get things working. That is deeply, profoundly upsetting. But I suppose you have your reasons. Guards, would you mind escorting this person from my presence?
Proceeding to attack.
Never doubted combat process.
this. You try to limit further damage. Fortificator at ready status. Support.
Disruptive influences confirmed.
Capacitor out. Commander, vitals are in the red, Commander. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Reviving me is in everyone's best interests. Thank you.
I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficiency, without error, perpetually. It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door to a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, the despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a Sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so soon. I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
The console provides, the system abides.
Every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at
trouble about. My hammerhand itches.
This is a lack way of faffing about it. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. The walk-off over there, huh? It's over there? Better take a gander. There, found you.
Proceeding to attack.
Disruptive influences.
Brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Ratcheting up my
Repugnant and
aggression.
spongers. Go through as necessary.
Standing by to stupefy.
Close me! My injuries are not superficial.
I'll handle this.
Proceed to the rail operations platform.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Scoping out a hostile.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform.
Repugnant and spongers. Go through as necessary.
Quick once over.
Brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations
I'll
platform.
handle this. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Hastening to cover.
Yeah.
enemy moving into harm's way. From me.
Realize this task has a few moving parts, literally. But the data brick must still be sent back to the archive. Resorting to violence. Capacitor out.
Unfriendly nearby. Threat detected.
Sort of peculiar. Some kind of slackwit faffing about. Search completed in a logical and timely manner. I, your neighbors. Ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. What void is that?
Investigating hostile intent.
Pushing ahead!
Ready to dispense judgment!
Proceeding to attack.
Now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data station in time.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with unsafe business opportunities.
Try to limit further damage, Commander. Replicator at ready status.
Disruptive influences.
A 5-star grenade!
You have my thanks and my thanks.
Appears the only way forward is to skitter across like ungainly children. Mobilizing.
Refuse medical support.
I'll handle this. Commander, throwing energy your way. Appears the only way forward is to skitter across like ungainly children.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the systems, serve the Sovereign. This insufferable doodad is working my last nerve.
Can't get to that.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Irritation silenced. One assumes their intentions untoward. Seems suspect to me. Hence, of
Proceeding to attack.
Unctuous ne'er-do-wells! Individualists!
You're hurt, Commander. Steel yourself. I...
Investigating hostile intentions.
Appears the only way forward is to skitter across like ungainly children.
Worthy of never more content.
Bears
Never more content. What?
You try to lift. Commander, you're essential personnel. Commander, throwing energy.
The stormtrooper is on its way.
Replenishing my firearm.
Unexpected engaging. Hostile.
Appears the only way forward is to skitter across like ungainly children.
Malefactor ahead.
I'll handle this. Consider self-preservation a priority. Commander, throwing energy your way.